Good afternoon. Welcome to Eretz Israel. Since October 7th, a lot of people were saying that this war that we're in the middle of right now will end with the coming of the Messiah. Some people said it would happen on Pesach. Well, Pesach came and we're not sure about the Messiah's arrival. He seems to be a very hidden guy. But this reminded me of a very interesting statement of the sages from the Talmud. They said three things come with Hesech Hadat, it's called. That means absent-mindedness. You're not paying attention. Three things that come with absent-mindedness. One is finding a lost object. Something you lost and you haven't been looking for. You kind of gave up on it and there it is. You found it. Wonderful. You're happy. The second thing is a scorpion bite. Scorpions are not very streamlined creatures. They're not the fastest guy off the motor lot. They're kind of clunky. But when they bite, they bite. So since they're slow, you don't see them until it's kind of like too late. A snake is fast. And you know it when they're coming. But the scorpion, it's kind of a strange creature because you can kill them very easily if you see them. They have to remain hidden, then boom. You don't know they're there, and that tail whips around. The third thing they say that comes without paying attention, Hesech Hadat, suddenly, is the Messiah. Now, that's interesting. The Messiah comes without us being aware of Messiah. Mashiach. You like the Hebrew? I like the Hebrew. But I started to think about it. The sages, when they say something, they expect us to explore and to wonder about their intentionality. Because there's many intentions behind what they say. And what we can say is that the Messiah, Mashiach, not only comes with Hesech Hadat, not being aware of its coming, it's suddenly one day, there he is. Moses says, let my people go. We're out of here tonight. Let's go, pack up your bags. We're leaving Egypt tonight. That's pretty surprising for 3.2 million people who leave a country like that. Try to get that together today. No, better not. Take it slow. I'm going to need a lot of travel agents and airlines. But what if the two things that the rabbi said, that a scorpion bite or finding a lost object, are related to the coming of the Mashiach? What if for some people, when they suddenly discover the concept of the Mashiach, the personal redemption, because in Breslev, Rabbi Nachman explains that there is a personal redemption, where your higher soul suddenly blooms into revelation. And then there's the side of us where we're not really in revelation, we're kind of like in our lower soul. And then one day the higher soul bursts forth with joy and glory. You suddenly discover that the spark of the infinite is in you, living inside you, guiding you, building you, creating with you your life. That's a pretty happy thing to find. But the rabbis say you lost it. You see, it's something that we had at one time long ago. And then we find it again. But for other people, the coming of Mashiach is more like a scorpion bite. They're cruising along in their life. Everything's looking like they want it to look. And suddenly, oh, there's this idea I have to answer to? Are you kidding? There's this king in Israel that I have to answer to? Are you kidding? There's this group of people that want to build a temple to God. There's a nation that wants to serve God. There's a nation that wants to tell us they have a Torah that tells us how to live healthy, successful, happy, spiritual lives. That just throws me off my game. That stings. And if I really don't like the idea of religion and God and Messianic tendencies or personalities, because there's been a lot of false ones, and that really hurts the reputation of the idea. But the Christians and the Muslims also have a Messianic idea. Where'd they get it from? But if it goes against your game plan, it's going to hurt. And it's going to hurt maybe like a scorpion bite. So all three are connected to each other. And when we look at, here we are, it's Erev Shabbat, Parshat Behar. The Jewish people are at the mountain. They're going to get the Torah. They're going to get that world transformative document that's going to change humanity forever. And on Shabbat, the rabbis say another interesting thing. What happens if you're in the desert and you don't know what day it is? Let's say you lost your calendar, you lost your phone, God forbid. No, you lost track of the days of the week. What do they say? Today becomes Shabbat. Today is now your Shabbat. Because you don't know. You're alone. You're in the desert. That's interesting. Meaning, man has a power to refix the chaos of not knowing what day it is. You start counting again. You don't give up and just live in chaos for the rest of my life. I don't know if it's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, etc. No, I start over. Today is Shabbat. And when Rabbi Yeshua ben Levi, a tremendous sage from 2,000 years ago, he met the prophet Elijah in the Shuk in Jerusalem. And he said, Master, when are you coming? And the master, Elijah, said, Hayom, today, if you hear his voice, if you listen to his voice, today, Messiah comes. Today is Shabbat if your life is utter chaos. And today, it might be a wonderful surprise. And God forbid, it could be like a scorpion bite. But we believe it's going to happen because all the good prophecies come true. It's only the bad ones we can knock out. So join the Jewish people. And if you're part of the Jewish people, well, look at your membership. Maybe it's time to pay some new dues or get a new office or join a different club. I don't know. But, when the light shines and when the curtain goes up and we see the reality that lies behind this reality, it's going to change everything for everybody. So let's hope it'll be like an afternoon today, beautiful, quiet. We don't hear the bombs across the valley anymore. At least this day the jets aren't flying and flashing all the time. Let's hope that we're going to reach that level for the whole world. God bless you all. Have a great Shabbat. We'll see you next week. Shabbat Shalom.